guys, and welcome to the Super Review Show's Rebel Alliance. Right here on the Super Review Show, our Star Wars only show. We talk Star Wars, we talk about Obi Wan Kenobi, we talk about Han Solo. This is our Star Wars show. We have two big topics for you today. No canon stuff really, as far as I've done research on, has come out. But we got two big topics for you today. And the first one, probably the most important one, is that an Obi Wan Kenobi spin-off movie is indeed happening. An Obi Wan Kenobi movie is moving forward in Lucasfilm. Look, and I mentioned how, and when the video was in that, the video I put up in the video said, I said in that video, look, I'm going to go much more on this on Rebel Alliance, and here I am. Obi Wan Kenobi, the storyline that I'm preaching that they really do for this movie is, first off, they bring back Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor was one of the best things of the prequels. You bring Obi-Wan Kenobi back. You bring him back. You bring Obi-Wan back. Ewan McGregor, because he loves that character. He adores the character of Obi-Wan. He loved the way Alec Guinness played him, etc. So, what does that mean? What could that mean? Well, the storyline I would love it if they chose, personally, is if they showed events of between Episode 3, the ending of Episode 3, and the beginning of the original Star Wars movie, Episode 4, A New Hope. So, because that never really was explained how Obi-Wan Kenobi was in... How did he leave, Anakin and on all of them, right? How did he leave them? And how did he get to Tatooine? Was he spying on Luke? Was he like watching over him almost like a guardian? Almost, how did he get to Tatooine? Did he do any missions beforehand? That is that's like a 20-year gap. No, not even. It's like, I don't know. But Luke was a baby in Revenge of the Sith. And then he grew up to be, maybe like, I think they said he was 19 in the original Star Wars movie. So, that's like a 20-year gap between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke being born and the events of Star Wars A New Hope, the original Star Wars movie, and having meet Obi-Wan. Could they do what they did with Rogue One? Like, where that literally it leads right up to, not obviously the first scene of A New Hope, because A New Hope, that was showed in Rogue One, spoilers. Rogue One ended with Princess Leia getting the plans and then hiding them on R2-D2, and that's where the film ends. So that's where obviously that made sense. But could they do something like that, where they go from the end of Episode 3 to the beginning of Episode 4, and Episode 4, they show right about where they first meet. Right up, like, before the initial interaction between Luke and Obi-Wan, they show, probably, somewhere between a day or a few days before that event. So you have all this time. How did he get to Tatooine? How did he hide out there from the Empire? How did he do all this stuff, right? And, seriously, how did they do all that? How did he go from watching Luke be born to then hiding at Tatooine? That's the era I'm talking about. Between 3 and 4, obviously Rogue One covered a lot of stuff. Well, let's see if that's the story they choose to take, which I really, really, really hope they do. That would be just an incredible storyline to take. Honestly, that one storyline alone is so... In my opinion, it's a story to be told. We don't have really, out of all the books, I've never seen an Obi-Wan Kenobi story about how he does that. So, you get the point. The movie's happening. That's the storyline I would love for them to see, and I really, really think that they should do that. Because that's a lot of explaining to do, and Ewan McGregor's at the perfect age of an actor to do that. He's like in his late 30s, early 40s. I could be wrong. I think he's in his 40s. So, there you go. He's perfect. Obi-Wan Kenobi, so like I said, Obi-Wan Kenobi movie is happening, and there's the details. I'm going to leave a link for my thoughts on video for this topic in the description of this video so you guys can check it out on your own. That way, I go a little bit more in depth with it. By the way, just to let you know, the video is 2 years old. That's how long I've been waiting for this announcement. Like, when I first started this YouTube channel, that's actually one of the first videos I ever did. So I'm going to leave a link for that in the description of this video so you guys can check out my thoughts on Obi Wan Kenobi and the movie happening. I kind of say the same stuff, but I've mentioned some stuff there that I don't mention here. There you go. Anyways, we got one more topic for you guys today. It's a very brief thing, but I wanted to touch on it. Maz Kanata is going to have less time on screen in The Last Jedi. So in Episode 7, we all saw Lupita Nyong'o as Maz Kanata, who kind of, I guess, had something with Chewbacca at one point. So that should be fun. But she's gonna have less screen time in The Last Jedi, and which is perfectly understandable. Look, she was not a major character, but she had an important role, at least in The Force Awakens. And seeing less of her in The Last Jedi is completely understandable. I wanted to point that out to everyone. So for all of you like Maz Kanata hardcore fans out there who love that character, she will only be in less of the movie in The Last Jedi. Not more, but she'll be in less role. Because we got a ton more characters to focus on. We have Luke Skywalker, we have Rey, we have I'm forgetting his name already. Kylo Ren. We have all these characters that are just Finn, Poe. We have all these characters to really focus on, and honestly, it'd be wonderful. So, but yeah, just want to point this out. That's that on Maz Kanata. She will be having less screen time in The Last Jedi. So there's that. But that will do it for us right here on Rebel Alliance. So if you love Star Wars, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We do a lot more Star Wars news separate from Rebel Alliance. Rebel Alliance is kind of when we take a bunch of the news topics and we put them together. Maybe like probably 5 or 6 of them sometimes, maybe 2 or 3, depending on how much news comes out. We also do a Star Trek show on here. It's called Trekkies, and I believe it's the only Star Trek show on YouTube, believe it or not. I have never seen a Star Trek show the one I do here on YouTube. I don't know why, but I started one and it's on the channel. Check it out. It's called Trekkies for those of you who don't know. Anyways, that will do it for us today on the Rebel Alliance here on Super Review Show. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button for us, okay? We'll keep you updated on everything going on in the world of movies, TV shows, Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever, okay? So like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter simply at thesuperreviewshow. And for all of your Rebel Alliance updates and Star Wars news, keep locked to the Super Review Show. J-Man, off to work. See you guys later, and may the Force be with you.